climate change isn't just a buzzword. It's a global phenomenon that's reshaping our world. When we talk about climate change, we're referring to the significant and lasting alterations in the statistical distribution of weather patterns over periods spanning decades to millions of years. This isn't a natural occurrence, but a crisis of our own making. Human activities, particularly those that release greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, are the primary drivers behind this drastic change. Picture this. Every time we burn fossil fuels like coal, oil, and natural gas for electricity, heat, and transportation, we release carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. This carbon dioxide acts like a blanket, trapping heat and causing the Earth's temperature to rise, a phenomenon we know as global warming. But it doesn't stop there. This warming disrupts delicate climatic systems, leading to severe weather patterns, rising sea levels, and shifting wildlife populations. Climate change has far-reaching impacts that extend beyond the environment, affecting our economy and society. From rising sea levels to extreme weather events, climate change is leaving no corner of our world untouched. Picture our coastal cities, currently under threat as sea levels rise due to the melting of polar ice caps. Imagine the homes and lives disrupted by hurricanes, floods, and wildfires, all becoming more frequent and severe due to global warming. But it's not just about these extreme events. Our planet's rich biodiversity is also at stake. The delicate balance of ecosystems is being disrupted, leading to loss of species and habitats. The ripple effects are felt by all of us, impacting our food security, health, and the very fabric of life on Earth. And let's not forget the economic instability. Climate change is a costly affair, with billions needed for disaster recovery, relocation of people, and adapting to new climate realities. It's an economic burden that weighs heavily on all nations, rich and poor. These impacts of climate change are not just predictions or possibilities. They're happening right now, and they're happening to all of us. Addressing climate change isn't a one-person job. It calls for collective action, from international efforts to individual choices. Let's take a look at the Paris Agreement and Sustainable Development Goals. These are shining examples of international commitments to combat climate change. But as we all know, the road to change is often paved with challenges. The political will to act, economic considerations, and public awareness can sometimes create stumbling blocks. Yet, despite these challenges, there are numerous strategies for collective action that can make a significant difference. Transitioning to renewable energy sources is one such strategy. By harnessing the power of the sun, wind, and water, we can significantly reduce our reliance on fossil fuels. Sustainable agriculture is another. By adopting farming practices that protect the environment, promote biodiversity, and enhance soil health, we can help mitigate climate change. And let's not forget about ecosystem conservation. By preserving our forests, oceans, and other ecosystems, we can safeguard the planet's natural carbon sinks. Every one of us has a role to play in this collective action, and that role starts with being aware and making informed choices. Collective action begins with individual actions. It begins with you and me. Each one of us has the power to make a significant impact on our environment, and it starts with simple choices in our daily lives. Energy conservation, for instance, can be as uncomplicated as switching off lights when not in use, or opting for energy-efficient appliances. Choosing sustainable transportation, like walking, biking, or public transit, over personal cars, can significantly reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Similarly, making conscious choices about what we consume and how we dispose of waste can promote sustainability. But our individual actions can only take us so far. True change comes when we amplify our impact through education and awareness. By learning about climate change, we deepen our understanding of the stakes. By spreading awareness, we can mobilize others to join the cause. Public support is vital for climate action. It drives policy changes, influences corporate behavior, and encourages community initiatives. It's through this collective effort that we can address the monumental challenge of climate change. So remember, every action counts, every voice matters. Together, we can make a difference. So what have we learned about climate change and its global impact? It's not just a buzzword, but a real and pressing issue affecting all facets of life. From rising sea levels to extreme weather events, the impacts are global and profound. But we're not powerless. Collective action is the key, whether it's global agreements like the Paris Accord or local sustainable practices. And let's not forget the power of individual actions and education. Every bit counts in the fight against climate change. The time to act is now. Our planet, our home, needs us. Let's rise to the challenge together.